Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Your love is rated X. That means you're extraordinary.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank every single person that subscribed to my channel. I'm so grateful. I appreciate every single one of you. So let's get into this video. This video is important to me. It's something that I wanted to do for so long. I thought I'll do it next year, start of the year, with the Wellness 360. But seeing that October is the month of mental health wellness, I just thought, why not? Why not take this opportunity and run with it? So, beauty and mental wellness. Those things don't seem like they fall in the same category, but they actually do. So, hear me out. You'd ask me why beauty and mental health. Like for me, when I see beauty, I see someone who took the time to focus on themselves. So for me, mental health it's divided into three things. Of your physical health, your spiritual health, and your mental health, of course. But when I think of physical, I'm thinking of your outlook, appearance, how you look, how you're dressed. Sometimes you just want to be comfortable, put on a sweater, put on some leggings, chill. Then that is your sign of being beautiful. No one says it wrong. It's just what you feel like it's your most beautiful at that moment. Beauty has so many different angles. So when you look good, which is your beauty, and your appearance, your physical appearance, you feel good. Your spirit, your inner spirit feels good. And when you feel good, you do good. So also that is your physical and your spiritual. Those things need to be taken care of to a point where you do it every single day. Take the effort to make sure that you take care of your physical health, your spiritual health. I know some people are not religious, some people are not Christians, we have Hindus, we have Muslims, and all these religions have a different way of practicing the customs and all that. So for me, I am a Christian. I need to deal with my prayer life. I have to be intentional with whatever I do, whatever I think, the space that I'm in, the people I invite into my life. Like if I'm going to pray, I need to pray for the people around me, people that I talk to on a daily basis. Are they feeding me words of wisdom? Are they motivating me? Are they giving me everyday motivation to help me with the goals that I have set for myself? Like I need to pray for those people. If I don't pray for them, then they can feed me anything and I'll just absorb, because I think those people have what's best for me at heart. But taking care of that for me helps me to navigate what exactly I need in my life. Ask for help if you need it. Don't be ashamed. I am a person who became so intentional with my everyday living. Like I don't know, like I've been reading this book called Bondage Breaker by Dr. Neil T. Anderson, and this book has really renewed my mind. I know there's a lady who has the Renewing of a Mind book. I forgot her name. And I believe you need to constantly renew your mind. Your mental health is so important, guys. Take care of your mental health. Your thoughts, whatever you think is good for you, go back to your God. Like pray to him. This is what I've been thinking throughout the day. Is this what you have planned for me? And wait, we need to practice patience. We don't usually practice it, and we need it, because as much as we can practice it, we are able to prevent all the negative thoughts that the devil will put in our place. But that's not about that. I just need to emphasize the importance of your emotions and your thoughts. Your thoughts and your emotions are so important. Don't let anger, don't let people influence your everyday actions. Like, we have so many people in our lives, so we watch social media on a daily basis, we watch TV on a daily, the news on a daily basis. Human trafficking is all over social media. It's becoming unbearable, but we cannot let these things dominate our everyday life. We have to go out into the world, be active in the economy. So we cannot let these things prevent us from doing what is right for us. We can't say we can't go to parties, we can't say we can't support our friends. We just need a way that could help us better think of these things, so that they don't let our emotions be compromised. Self-care is any deliberate act done to promote everyday wellness and manage how you feel about yourself and your surroundings. Of course, every day can be blissful, can be joyful, can be roses. That is expected, but we shouldn't let those dark days, those rainy days, dictate how we feel or how we should act. Every single day, I try to have a daily affirmation and, as much as possible, declaration for a new decade. I read this on my IG stories on my birthday. You can go check it out there, the declaration for a new decade. The daily affirmation, I think, as well. I read it. If you're interested, you can also DM me by Instagram and I'll definitely send it to you. This helps me to have a frame of mind that is positive, that is positively led by Christ. I believe so much in prayer and in God, like I said, and everything about God is positive. Everything about God is motivational. But he also said he this world is not going to be roses all the way, and for me, I see it as a test to be more dependent on God. We have so many illnesses in the health sector. We need to educate ourselves more about them rather than discriminating the people who are going through them. Depression has become so big right now, and people think the people who are suffering from it are just acting up, or they just want to go with the flow of what is going on. But I believe depression is different for every single person. You experience it differently according to your surroundings, according to how you're feeling about that particular issue. People go in depression for maybe if they've lost a loved one, if they experience job loss, if they experience low grades at school, and there's so much more to the list that I can't say in this video, but there is treatment and could be treated as well. So don't neglect how you're feeling, what your emotions are, what you're thinking about. Those things are extremely important. If you need to write down how you're feeling, if you need to find a friend that will not be impatient with you when you vent about one single problem every single day, because it's possible you can vent out about that breakup for a whole month because you need to get those feelings out. So find yourself a book, an empty book, find yourself a pen, find yourself a quiet place, and write down your thoughts, write down your emotions, and make sure that you have how you're going to get out of that zone, because you need to get out of that zone. But you also need to be patient with yourself. The keyword of mental health is patience, persistent, and everyday growth. Like, you need to have a strategy that works for you. So remember to take care of your mind, your thoughts, and your emotions. So this does it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below if you like the topic that I chose for today, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.